Yo, what's good, guys? I'm sure everyone is familiar by now with how strict YouTube has gotten over the years, especially after the adpocalypse. You saw them first taking away live sub counts, and then they most recently took away the dislike button, but this is just getting ridiculous. The most recent ban that I think is not justified whatsoever is Nick Rekieta. Some of you guys may not have heard of him. He's basically a lawyer that reviews cases on his YouTube channel. And he wasn't like this small YouTube channel either. He had over 1 million subscribers, and the fact that he could just get banned off of YouTube because Keppel and her Goonies are just mass supporting his channel shouldn't sit well with anyone. Keppel and Nick have been beefing for some time now, I believe, and she and her followers most recently tried to get his ability to practice law taken away, which is a pretty serious thing considering that he's not some full-time influencer. This guy actually has a normal job as a lawyer, and he's not some, TikTok dancer that just gets paid 7-figure, 6-figure TikTok brand deals. So Keppel is trying to take his livelihood away. I don't know if he has kids or not, but they're potentially threatening his way of putting food on the table for his family. Like, how is that not insane to anyone? And then when Nick files these false reports and releases all the names and addresses of all the people who tried to have him lose his job, they all claim that they're the victims in all this. Like, what did you expect? How stupid do you have to be to file a false claim against someone just for them to post your info and expose you because you literally handed it to them by being a complete idiot? Again, keep in mind that these are all public documents. You could Google them, and with enough time and research, you could find it. I'm just so tired of all this mass reporting and canceling shit. It's just straight up disgusting behavior. People are going to eventually just get tired of all the BS like this. At least I hope so. And I can see the pendulum starting to swing back a bit to the right, because right now, everything is just super leftist cringe. It's so scary because you might not even be transphobic, but if you disagree with whatever these trans people say on the internet, all of a sudden, all your accounts are banned, and you're fired from your job. Like, tell me not. The amount of retards you see on Twitter nowadays is astronomically higher than it was a couple of years ago. And I'm not even talking about the funny type of retard. I'm talking about the cringe lefties that think everything needs to be politicized. I don't even understand how Keppel still has an audience after she got exposed by Destiny, who provided 3 hours worth of receipts and shady practices by her. Something she still has yet to respond to, by the way, and I doubt she ever even will respond to it. And this same person that made a big deal out of getting doxxed and having to raise $100,000 to flee to Europe, and by flee I mean vacation, that same person is publicly announcing that she will be at TwitchCon. Like, if there was ever a safety risk, it would be at TwitchCon. And honestly, I think she just wants someone to try to harm her so she can keep milking this whole situation. Anything for a little bit more internet clout, am I right? Also, SNEAKO got banned a couple of days ago, which was really strange because I was watching his Instagram story and he said that he privated all his videos on his second channel, the channel that got the strikes, SNEAKO, and he somehow still ended up getting banned off of YouTube. How is that even possible? Like, I don't agree with what he says, but I also don't think he was promoting hatred and violence. Most of the content that I've seen from him is just him telling his viewers to focus on themselves instead of chasing women and learning how to make money on the internet. And this also brings me to my next segment, Rumble. So Rumble has been getting a lot of traction lately, mostly because of Andrew Tate. And I also see a lot of other content creators starting to move over there as well. But as much as I want Rumble to succeed, the one thing I'm worried about with Rumble is it might just end up being another Storyfire situation. Remember a couple years back when everyone was posting to Storyfire? I think Keemstar was on there, along with a couple of other commentary YouTubers. And I'm just afraid that Rumble will just die out, because the big problem with a lot of these alternative media platforms is that they don't gain a lot of traction outside of the creator's niche following. You need a constant rotation of regular people just browsing instead of people going onto the site for a specific creator and just watching a couple videos there and not actively using the site like it was meant to be used. How many of these video platforms have we even seen already? You have Storyfire, DLive, Odyssey, and I think a couple more I just can't remember off the top of my head right now. But I do think people are starting to wake up and pushing back a bit against all the cancellation and deplatforming, which is a good thing. But yeah, that's all I gotta say. It's just a clown world we're living in right now. If you did enjoy, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you guys all for watching. Peace.